Hey up, it's George here from Lost Groove Music. How you doing, YouTube? Right, so today's video is not on this, but it's on this. It's on this pedal here. I don't know if you can see, but it does lots of reverbs, lots of types. So you've got tap tempo. I don't think you can put a battery in it, but it runs off a 9-volt power supply. Anyway, this is a cracking reverb pedal. I recommend anybody who can get hold of one, go out and buy it. If you're looking for an all reverb pedal to end all your reverbs, so you don't have to buy it anymore, this is the pedal you need to buy. It's cracking. We'll go through that in a minute. But I thought I would give you this video today anyway, because I'm always buying things which, you know, I can't really afford. So, yeah, I mean, I've had this guitar a while now. I've gigged it. It was being played a lot when the red one was off the road, the Red Bullet. So I will show you the Red Bullet now if you're new to this channel. This is the Red Bullet. This is my favourite Strat guitar. So this was off the road basically for a little while because it was getting refretted with jumbo frets. So as a replacement, I was using this guitar, this Squire Japanese Strat from 1990 in seafoam green, and great guitar. One thing that lets it down is electronics, and it just didn't have the chime that this Young Chang E-Series Strat has, and this has always been my go-to Strat. So I've refretted this. This is back on the road. It's being played to death. But I thought for the demonstration of the reverb pedal, going off the topic here a little bit, I thought I would use this guitar one last time. But yeah, this Strat is going. I love it, but I don't love it that much as this. But also, I'm going to replace it with a Gibson. So I want to own a Gibson again. I've owned a couple of Gibsons. I owned my first Gibson and I had to sell it to buy a new car. So, and it was a studio. I loved it. I love studios. I've had other Gibsons, but never bonded as much as the studio I first bought. So I'm going to buy a Gibson again, a Les Paul. So yeah, this one is going. So yeah, this will be the last time it'll be on the channel probably. And then this is my go-to. Anyway, let's crack on with the demo, YouTube. So I've got the reverb pedal plugged in. I'm on the Holy Grail setting. So what I'll do, I'll start with everything at 12 o'clock, pre-delay. So it's got delay in it as well. So if you don't want a delay pedal, this is your pedal. It does most things. It's got an echo as well, a delay on it anyway. And I'm using a Black Star practice amp. It's an ID Core 20 watt one, version 2. Let's go. Right, so this is my clean signal. No reverb off the amp. So all you're going to hear is the pedal today, clean. Okay, let's engage the pedal with that setting. And it's the Holy Grail, the spring. That's too much for me. So let me turn down the reverb time. probably turn down the pre-delay to about 8 o'clock. Right. There we go. So I've turned everything down now to 9 o'clock. So everything is down 9 o'clock, including the blend. So you've got the blend, 9 o'clock, reverb time, 9 o'clock. And we've got the damping tone knob is 9 o'clock. Feedback is 9 o'clock. Pre-delay is 9 o'clock. And you can hardly hear anything. Now we turn it up a bit, turn the blend up to halfway. So there you go, that's your spring. Okay, so yeah, let's move on to the other setting, because there's lots in this pedal. Obviously you can do a lot. So let's move on to another spring setting, exactly the same. It's just another variation of a spring. Bring the feedback up halfway. Bring the pre-delay up to halfway. Sounds great, that does sound great. To my ears that sounds great. So you've got the pre-delay halfway, you've got the feedback halfway, the damping tone knob is at 9 o'clock, and the reverb time is 9 o'clock, and the blend knob is at 12 o'clock. Let me just show you them settings. So if you want to do that at home, then you know what settings they are. They're the settings, as you can see. Everything what I said. Right, let's move on to Hall. We're moving on to Hall. Exactly the same settings, but on Hall. Okay, that's too much of something, so let me fiddle around with the knobs and see what I can get. Right, so the pre-delay is at 10 o'clock, feedback knob is at 12 o'clock, damping tone knob is at 11 o'clock, and the reverb is at 11 o'clock, and blend knob is at 11 o'clock, and this is what you get. Cool. So yeah, all reverb. That was like a Peter Green type of style. Played badly, but yeah, you get the idea. So let's go to room. Exactly the same settings. Now, if you dial it in right, you probably get a nice slap back reverb. There we go. So we've got a little bit of a slapback reverb using the room setting. And you can do this setting with any reverb pedal. You could get the Fender reverb pedal and get this kind of slapback sort of tone with a reverb pedal. Yeah. It's not too much, you know what I mean? Some of the old like Elvis records would have that sort of slapback sort of effect. I mean, it doesn't sound exactly like it, but you know, you get the idea. So the blend is at 11 o'clock and the reverb time is at 10 o'clock. Good for blues as well. And damping tone knob is around 10 o'clock. Feedback's at 10 o'clock, and we've got the pre-delay around 10 o'clock as well. I'll show you a setting now. I'll show you that setting. So they're the settings I had on the room setting. Let's move on. Right, the same settings still, but on plate reverb. So this is the kind of reverb they would put on like the old recordings, you know, like the old 80s recordings and 70s recordings. I think they would put a bit of like plate reverb on the records. So yeah, it's good for the 80s sort of thing. I mean, there's no wrong or right way, you know, of doing things. If it works, do it. So let's move on to reverse. Exactly the same settings. So blend is at 11 o'clock, reverb time is at 10, and damping tone knob is around 10 o'clock, and feedback is at 10 o'clock, and pre-delay 10 o'clock. Bridge pickup. Let's bring that blend knob up to nearly full. Yeah, I mean, if you want that sort of psychedelic thing, turn the pre-delay off and you should. You don't really get much then. So you have to have the pre-delay up. That's a nice setting. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll let you see them settings and you can see where I put all the knobs to make it sound like that. So there you go, on the reverse setting, I had the knobs just like that, if you fancy trying that out. Let's move on to Grail Flub, which I think is in the Holy Grail pedal. I think that's what it's called. Comment below if I've not said it right. I mean, it's just something you might like to try out, but it's not really for me. Bit too obscure for my taste. but something what you might like. So that's that. If I put the blend down, so I've got all the knobs at 9 o'clock now. I left feedback at 12 o'clock. The pre-delays at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I like that. That's not too much, is it? But it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And then you hear very slightly, you can sort of finish chords off with the tap tempo. If you press it down, you get this like nice shimmery effect. You hear it? That's it. You have to hold it. Like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have. Anyway. And let's go to echo. Let's go to echo. So this should be a delay with some kind of reverb. So let's put everything at 12 o'clock for this one. Let's do that. So it's a reverb with delay, but if you want to turn the reverb off, you just turn that down, and I think it should be a delay. There you go, and you got yourself just a digital delay pedal. So yeah, that's the reverb knob completely down. Everything's around 12 o'clock. Every other knob is around 12 o'clock. But if I want to get like a doubling effect, just gives my tone a little bit of a, just gives it a little bit of a, you know, it's a bit better than doing this. It's a bit blank. So with this, it's like a doubling effect, but it really makes a difference in a band situation, or if you've got a bit of distortion, it would really work really well. So I think to end the demo on this, I mean, it's got tap tempo. You can play along with the tap. There you go, I've just pressed the tap. See, you can make it slower, or you can make it faster, like it was. Let's try and go faster. There we go, so we've got faster. Like a slapback rock and roll effect. This is great. I mean, this reminds you of the Electro Harmonix, the mini one they put out. Slap Echo, there you go. The mini Slap Echo, which you can get. It reminds you of this pedal. If you buy this, you've got it all pretty much. You've got the Holy Grail already in here. It does a lot. It does a lot, this pedal. It's great. If you like reverb, it's a great pedal to get. So what I'm going to do is end the video there. You've got a preset as well. So the preset, you can save your, you know, your settings. For, say you've got an idea for a certain song, you can basically save it, I think. But it's a really good feature if you need it. But I'm not going to go there with the demo today because it's gone long enough. So I'm going to add a little bit of overdrive off my Black Star amp, and then I'm going to leave the video there. Hope you've liked the video on the little demo on the Electro Harmonix stereo reverb pedal. Very cool pedal. Yeah, if you do go in a music shop, try one and see if you like it, and I would recommend it. Just downside to it is If you like a lot of pedals, it's a bit big, but apart from that, it's a really good pedal. Runs off 9-volt power supply. Yeah, what more can you ask for? Anyway, bit of drive off the Blackstar amp, and I'll see you for the next video. Thank you very much, and say goodbye to the Strat. Thank you very much.